This is gonna... Oh, boy. If I want to get to 360 of these a minute... Man, they're slow. I need 144 of them. And that means I need 360 of these things per minute. And 360 of these per minute is 72. So if I end up beaconing these rocket control units, I would either have to, what would beaconing double or triple? And that's just extremely expensive. But again, I don't need rockets that are going up that quickly. I will in a future playthrough, like the Mega Base I'm going to do next, 10K Science Mega Base. I'll beacon the end result. Everything that goes into a rocket will be beaconed. And probably everything consuming science or producing for science will be beaconed. It would if I did it that way, yes. That's a good point. Excellent point. But I don't really have a problem having this many assemblers. It's the belts that are the challenge here. Because when I look at this... okay, so I'm going to do 72 of these. And then transport belts, red belt. Because that's what I'm running on. I need 2 red belts for 72. Oh yeah, that'll work. Because, yeah, this will work fine. I need a total of 2 red belts for all 72. So I'm fine. I can split it here because I can run half here and half here. Actually, I can just run one here and one here and one there and one there, and I'll be fine. Okay, I was misreading that. I'm good. Let's see. So you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go here, and then you are gonna skip under here. And then you'll be going like that. Yep. You will come from here. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, I think that's good. Now, where am I going to put this? And then where am I going to put its partner? This is reserved for more iron and steel if I need it, when I need it. I'm looking at Charleston. So I've got the rocket fuel here. I've got the red stuff here. I could put it over here as well. I need to put two of them together, so I would be putting one here and one here. Which ain't so terrible. I'd have to leave room to get to this stone if I wanted that stone, but I don't really want or need that stone. The other thing that I make is low density structures. So they would all be coming out of basically this spot. I like that idea. I have a little bit of bridge stuff to do here to make it work, but I'm not going to need more batteries, and I can just pull this farther back. All right, let's get a T-junction right here. And then we'll get some river crossing. We get to kill trees. And this can go in any of these collections. If this was to go at its closest, it would go right here. And that's probably fine. 3 river crossings is fine with me. And I don't much care about the fact that there's no signal there, because I can just... little bit of landfill. And signal there in the future. Stop attacking my stuff. I'm going to go up and kill you again. I think what it comes down to is I need to back this off and make it so that they don't have much of an opportunity. Because they're crowding in here, so I just need to back up and have more of a angle. This one's sticking out. Maybe move it back here. Okay, so I'm done with you, but I'm going to leave you here while I work on your partner. Your partner is these rocket control units after they've been upgraded. Now, an RCU requires only 2 things. So, an RCU can use this template. But as I recall, it's going to have a massive quantity of stuff. Fine, go there. You're going to have a loader that goes here, and you're going to need 2 solid unloaders, one here and one here. This unloader is going to be the blue circuits. Yeah, I've got a blue circuit unloader right here. And this is going to be rocket control units. And then this is going to be rocket control units. And the color of a rocket control unit is apparently 131, 154, 121. Props to the person who created those. This is speed modules 1. Unloader. Not V. Unload. Alrighty then. Per minute, 144 of these things is what I need. The other thing, Smoking, is that I haven't done a beacon layout on this entire build yet, and I would have to spend some time thinking about how to do it. The only beacon builds I know well are 12 beacons with blue belts. I don't have blue belts being made in this base anywhere. So I'd have considerable amount of work for relatively low return, because it's okay that it's inefficient. It's just space, and I got 2/3 of the United States I haven't even cleared out because I haven't needed space. Let's see. Just 2 inputs, belts, transport belts, 10th of a belt, so they can share an input belt. And share an output belt. So outputs would go here and here, inputs here and here. Are these correct, or did I miss something? I missed something. Yeah, I screwed that up. Uh-huh. Let's go back over there and do that again. Because I need to feed you. So I need to feed you from this. Yeah, you're significantly different than what I currently have. You are quite the challenge. This doesn't work at all. If we move you down one, not what I want. I think it's what I'm going to have to do, though. Is feed this one from here. How am I going to feed this from this? Because obviously... Well, you're feeding this. Oh, yeah, you've got to feed this half. This is terrible for me. Absolutely terrible. Do not like. Not a bit. Fudge sickles. Not a fan. Screw the pooch. Start over. Nuke it from space. Obviously, I can move these up to give me that little bit of extra space there. That won't matter here. And if I bring you out early or in that spot, then it won't matter there either. So for consistency, I'll just do this. So each of these needs to feed these two. And deal with that output. Now, if we get ourselves clear of that output down here, if this one's coming here and we just ignore all of this and we say that you're going to be fed by that, it doesn't quite work right. So what's a clean way to do this? Because you're going to get in the way here no matter what I do. just need a little bit more vertical gapping here, which I've got plenty of space to do. So I'm thinking I feed here and split it, but then where do I split the second one so that it's clean? Because obviously I could do this. And then this is done. But then what do I do about the next one, which is right here? Because I would have to go like this in order to have a clean underbelt, which I hate doing these things. And then this is totally screwed because I don't like having those jump angles like that, so it would be like this. Gruesome. Ugh and Lee, because I can't get any tighter than this. But that's the price. And this has to come from here, and this is here. And then these two would go here and here, but I would need to split them a little bit. Well, I don't really need to do that now because I'm not doing anything crazy here. Did I miss something here? Just this. Okay, so you have to come here, and you're going there. And we're assuming you're going to go like that. You have to do that over there, but do you have to do it over here? We don't know yet. So you're the central feed. Yeah, you're not like this here. You're like this. And like that. So much not to like about this. So much not to like. Hey, Daniel. Have a good night.
Yo.
Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. You can use the alert command. You can see a video of my cat walking away from you. Right, you can go here. Well, it's a good thing I double checked. Also, I have no links. Tolerate this without retching. I don't need you to be spread out like you are here. The only reason you're spread out is because of that bend right there. I don't have that problem here for what reason? Because I don't need to double the inside here. I need to stay outside of that. If I push this down one more, I could get all of this in there. What if I get rid of this? Because you don't care. Unfortunately, I still got that bit of a challenge, huh? You went all the way to there, you would split into this. Problem is I cannot easily merge here. Because of that, so I just can't use this belt on that spot. And without doing some pushy magic there, can't do anything about that. All right, that changes all of this. That's still good, that's still good. I think I'm okay with that. Really wish I didn't have this bit of ugliness here, but I don't really have a choice. All right, it'll do, pig, it'll do. I have to redo this now because I've got quite a bit of changes there. Power is handled, power is not handled. Holy moly, can't see a damn thing there. And then the next one is this one. So if you're here and you're here, then you're going to go like that. And just be done. But that's not how that works, because you're going to be a mix of things. Although, to be honest, I've got the bandwidth. I don't need to do that blending thing like that. And I would rather just do this. Who gets it? Three belt input. Who else is a 3 unload? That's you. A 3 belt solution. Because that's essentially what I want to do. How many are you? 48? I need 144. Oh, I did this stupid thing on this one. I don't want to copy this. This is terrible. You use fluids. You're a heavily used side. Why haven't you guys left yet? You have left. Why did you come back here? Are there no loaders willing to accept you? I thought I set up another loader for you. I guess not. I gotta set up these Raleigh loaders. Alright, I'll do that next. So who looks like you? I don't even know why I did this one this way. Terrible design. Rocket fuel uses liquids. You're different. You're just sand. You're using liquids. You're using liquids. You are liquids. You're liquids. You're brick. You use water. You're too simple. I swear to dog, I've done these things. Here's a 4 input and 3 input with one of them heavy. This one is none of that. This is a 2 input, but stupid throughput. Right, you only take 2 things? Inserter part needs stick and gears. Yeah. Slightly old design, but it checks out. Let's bring it over here and see if we can modernize it. What I'm really looking for out of this is this part. I didn't get enough of it. I really wanted this stuff. Yeah. Because this pattern is what I'm looking for right here. I think this goes here. And now I've got a complete pattern. Now, back to feeding this, or unfeeding it as the case may be. This is going to come out and go to here because this is going to come out and go to here. Because this is going to come in and go to there, and that's going to go across and go to there. So that side is going to be blue chips going like that. Then from here, we are going to bring the modules. And I don't have to figure all this crap out again. Then we just go power pole to power pole. I do need to figure out roboports and power poles. Something's got to be at an angle. Might as well be you. Take this. Take this, flip it. Wrong. Alright, easy if you get the right template and you don't mind this one gap. Which I kind of mind. But I don't really have a way to avoid it because of that corner right there. And it's not the worst of things. It's not the worst of times. It's not the best of times. I read a book about it. That's going to be speed modules, so let's put a speed module marker there. The closest I could put this is here, but that's a lot of river to fill in. And I don't want to do that. The next spot to put this would be... Yeah, I gotta go fix that. Closest that could go is here, but I don't think I can fit that there. Nope. That would mean it would go here, which would be a little bit of landfill. Which I'm not thrilled with. But I think I'll be fine with it. Yeah, I'll be filling in all of that. Bye, fishies. All right, let's check. Do we have batteries in place? No, we don't. We're going to be doing a lot of building, so let's get the batteries loaded up. Let's build this. Bots on. Bots off. Hello, kitty cat. Woke up, huh? You get sleepy face. If I sit in the train, the poison gas doesn't affect me. And I don't have to put shields on. Some bots in here. Gotta get some power in here. See, we have cross-pollinating bots already. Something I was hoping to avoid. Why isn't there a train coming here? Let's get some belts, some assemblers. Probably need some of those, and some of that, and some of that, and that. There's a train on the way. Nothing like an eager component train. I need some underbelt. Be nice if I could get through there. But for some reason I cannot. Alright, now we're going to watch this thing work because I don't trust it. Also, you went one too far. Server not responding. What the hell did I do? Alright, while they do that, be right back. Alright, we're making things. It's twerking, it's twerking. It's only at 1K. It's twerking slowly. That's alright, we just need to get saturation. I guess it would work better if I actually had finished the assembly. Alright. What's it going to take for you to come here? At least get us started. No, you're going to come here. And I'm gonna go on to the next spot. And I'm gonna drive this train manually. Because that's exciting, right? I'm gonna turn off my bots. Bail on this train. Kill some trees. Kill the farthest ones away first. I gotta pick up all the garbage. God, that creep is annoying. I apologize for all the boom. Go bots go. Landfill. Activate. I want you to landfill these spots, thank you. Let's get this train online. I'm gonna need a train to start moving these, so let me get a train built here. I'm out of rail. I don't carry rail on this train. And I've picked up pretty much everything I would pick up to make things with, so... This is as done as it's gonna get until I get... I need one rowboat port so I can dump off these bots. How many rails do I need? Not that many. I should have power here. Or here. I don't care which. I also need lamps. Oof, you got here quick. Need to get you out of the way. Can't get you out of the way. I need rail. So this is a case where I think that the time required for these subcomponents, there's no reason for gears, even though I'm getting 4 of them, no reason for gears to take that long. 2 seconds. It just hurts the fun. Somebody trying to be realistic, but forgetting the fact that I'm trying to play a game, not, you know. Sit here doing this. There's some blue circuits being delivered. Also, it looks like I need a station. Or 2. Or 3. Not gonna wait for roboports to be made. Thought I had power figured out here. Why would you not have power? That's painful. Am I close to a teleporter? Not really. Let's see, can I ride there, get reloaded, and get back before this finishes? Well, I'm not stuck behind these slow-ass trains. There they are. Yep, I'm resupplied. And it's done. So I can get there and get resupplied before it gets finished. Why are you just sitting there? Because you were waiting to get in. This can be this. That will let you get out to there so you can get in. Oh, I'm missing stuff up there? Really? Wow. Why aren't you here? Because there's no trains with an unload module destination. There's a faceless. Oh, that's what it was saying. So you're going to be the module thing that I'm looking at here, right? So your locations are going to be... Pick up modules here, drop them off here. You're going to pick up there until you're full. You're going to wait here until you're empty and inactive. And then you're going to go. And you're going to complain that you can't get there because there's no request there. But I'm going to force you to go there. And then I am going to run over there and I'm going to set your filters. And then I am going to want you to go a little bit farther, but you won't go a little bit farther, and you're going to block the whole thing so that nobody can get in. We'll test that theory. Couldn't leave your butt hanging out. Just a little bit. A little bit. And you've got what? 5,000 out of 16,000? Yep. Okay, so your butt's hanging out. And this is now red. Indicating nobody can leave because you've blocked it. So what I should do to ensure that doesn't cause me a problem is that. And holy moly, you filled up fast. Okay, so I've got to make an adjustment to that because you are not a 200 stack. You're a 50 stack. So I want you to come here when this train could be full. This train holds 3,000. Or 4,000. Holds 4,000. So you should summon a train at 4,000. And then I'm out of here. Also, you're already full, so how about if you just leave? Come here, and then I can watch this work to make sure that it does indeed work. That's a trick. I could send it to its unloader. Green lights, green lights, green lights. Got green lights. Not here, I don't. Mango! Use your phone, dog. Oh look, stone on the belt. Alright, this train needs to get here. Who are you? Where are you going? No, you're not going there. You're coming here. I'm gonna go up there myself, and I'm gonna fix that once and for all. Thought for a second the train left without me. Mango, I handcrafted another one of those blenders. Can't remember where I put it now, but what are you? Why is a copper cable? not requesting? Because you're not full. How is a copper cable not full? Oh, you've got a flaw. That's how. That was close. You have robots. Ah, but none of these are sharing chests. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make you a sharing chest, and we're gonna, that's it. Wait, why did you go all the way to there? That's terrible. You block everything when you go all the way to there. See, that's the behavior I don't understand with rails. If this is a chain signal, then he can't leave. All right, fine. I want to fix that one belt, but I've got a bunch of copper stored here. So I'm going to dump it into here. And we're going to take this train down to here. We're going to fix that belt. And we're going to dump a bunch of copper in here. And in here. Yeah, that side hasn't been getting used. You may never catch up. I will temporarily do this. And once these first ones fill up, which they will, I'll take that away. Oh, you're back already, jeez. Nom 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 nom. Whoa, we're actually not keeping up. Nice. This one will fill up before this one does, and then I'll probably just help it out a little bit. Alright, that'll balance itself out eventually. Yeah, let's drive this train manually, because that's what I do. Oops, too far. Alright, that's good enough. You can go home from here. Alright, so that takes care of LDS here. It also means that I don't need any of this. Turn off my bots. Oh, you were missing a balancer right here. Still need to build a red chip unloader and feed it right there. Now, whatever you were doing, you aren't needed in, or you haven't been doing much. So I'll just delete all this. Well, I was going to just delete all this, but just go ahead and fill that chest up. That'll take care of that. Alright, a red circuit unloader can come from either side. I have this old one from plastic that I've already repurposed this to, I think. So the template for this side looks like this. Now I gotta get you to fit through here. Which is a bit of a challenge. You are the output of this, and you are headed to right here. So if I refactor this to say this goes here, then I have some working space. If this were here, I could bring it here. I should have none of that garbage in my inventory. That's all garbage. Random invented crap. Grumpy old man. There we go. This is going to be a red circuit unloader, which, if I knew where a red circuit unloader was, I would just copy it. That's this. No path. We'll go look into that in a minute. Add tag, red circuits, red ROM, red ROM. Add tag. What the hell are you? Components. Sure. So you are complaining that you have no path here, which means I must have missed something. But that ain't it. So is this actually the unloader circuit? You're the unloader. You are 0 of 1. This train wants to get here. You can. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. That's the loader. I mean, it's probably a missing signal or something. I'm not seeing it, though. Oh, it's because I had left the head off. I do that a bit, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so that's going to get me some red circuits back into the main base. And how bad is that situation? It's empty. Yeah, I got nothing going on there. This side is not using them at all. Yeah, apparently we're not using these blue tech cards anymore. It's an older research. It doesn't check out. Alright, how close to empty or dead are you? Turn off my bots. There's the red chips. Num 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 num. Oopsies. Find another power source for you so that don't happen again. What else am I going to tear out here? Well, I need to bring these rocket control units back into the factory, don't I? So maybe that'll fit right here. Couldn't stand on the track. You are going to be rocket control unit unload. I don't have a train for you yet. Get a train in here. Oopsies. So first off, we need to get your color. Secondly, your source and destination are no. That's plastic. Why doesn't that have a marker? Rocket control units until you are full. Rocket control units until you are empty and inactivity. Add a thing for things of thing that is that rocket control unit. This is plastic, huh? Well, add a tag for plastic. That was a big thing when I got plastic offloaded because it meant I got petroleum on the rail. And that's a big deal. Alright, filter U for rocket controls. Copy, paste, 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 paste. And then you won't go to your loader because it won't have anything, but I will send you to your unloader so you get out of here. Good. And while I think about what to do next, young man, I'm going to clean out some copper from here. Copper cables use the most copper. I could have grabbed more copper. I apparently have something wrong with copper. Etra! Hello, Etra. How is my favorite Etra doing? You didn't see that.
SMS received.
Having a good time, man. I'm having a good time. Thank you. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to poke your nose out there and then send you home. Why is copper not producing? Why are you requesting trains? Are you hard-coded to 1? How much copper do you have? Full. How many copper trains do I have? I think I need more copper ore trains. I think I do. I'm using more copper and I haven't expanded my copper. So I think I'm going to expand that. Because nobody's coming up here. So first off, let's put down a couple of copper trains. So I don't really know how to use rails properly to begin with, and no. Yeah, I still have challenges with them. Holy crap, I put that in the wrong spot. Yeah. Why are you programmed that way? Go away. Next copper train. And to be accurate there, Etra, you're not going to have them until 2025. I get in the mood to play it, watch you guys, and then it sets in. I suck at this game. Yeah, well, the only way you're going to get good at this game is to play it. I know these things that I know because I've stuck my head in there so many times. I need some landfill and a bunch of furnaces. This is going to take a few trips. But I'm going to go build my next copper factory. So actually, it was great to see the elevated rails. I love that they did that. I've used elevated rails in a game called Machinki, and I think that it does a fantastic job of having elevated rails. So I have experience on it already. Not to brag, but it's a humble brag. So I already have layouts that I know work for elevated rails. So it's not too concerning. The only place I see me using elevated rails is intersections. I think that the one image that they showed where you have a bunch of unloading stations and then you have elevated rails for the trains to leave the unloading stations, I don't think that's an appropriate use for elevated rails for me. Well, thank you. Because unloading stations are not high volume intersections, like this. First of all, it's behind a stacker, right? So putting a bunch of elevated rails here to put these trains sit here. I don't consume things so quickly that I need the next train up here and ready right here. It's fine that there's a stacker here, and then the full built, my larger base, there's one stacker that's shared, and there's a great place for a crossover. The train can cross over there. I'm going to use them there. But I don't think it's a good use case to put an elevated train here because this is not a high congestion area. Now, an intersection, having these horizontal and verticals go up and over, or one goes over and one stays flat, that's a good use. Yes, signals, if you look very closely, I had to open it up on a PC to see it, and somebody else had to point it out. If you look in my Discord, somebody pointed it out to me. Yeah, I think it was Selick. I think. If you look closely at the graphic, you can see that there are signals on the rails. They hang off the side of the elevated rails. So you'll be able to control trains that way. I don't want you. Now, the place where I see those elevated rails being used is, for me, primary place is going to be intersections. I want my 4-ways and my 3-ways to not cause a train to stop if there's room on the throughput. And I'm confident that I can make those work because I'm just going to copy what I used in Machinki, which is close to what they showed in the screens. And if you want a good game to play, by the way, a good train game to play, Machinki is an excellent train game. The guy did a brilliant job of solving the problem of runaway money in a game. Because in order to advance in text, you need tokens of material types. And the tokens are like, you process wood and you get a wood token. And then the wood tokens are like a form of currency that you use to advance your technology and to build certain train cars and to fuel certain trains. So it's not just shuffle passengers around, make $1 million, build a huge train. Nope, you have to manage additional income sources. So like I said, I think it's an excellently done game. The UI is kind of klutzy sometimes, But it even supports multiplayer, so, you know, if you can find anybody who likes you. You can fight over how to... Well, actually, I don't know that it was a philosophy that they couldn't do undergrounds. It's that they didn't want to. When somebody lists the negatives before they list the positives, just in general, if you're listening to somebody and they start listing off the things about something they don't like or don't want, you know, why they don't want to do this, they're talking themselves out of it. They're not giving a rational use case. They're explaining that they don't want to do it, and here's the reasons they don't want to do it. So setting aside the fact that setting aside that whether they could or could not have done under rails, I don't want them to do under rails, to be honest, because I want to see what's going on. I don't like underbelts. I'd rather see the bridges. Tunnels are boring to stream. Underbelts are boring to stream. I don't want to stream those. I'd rather see the stuff out on the screen. I need to go set up another copper outpost, I think, and definitely more iron. I'm going to come down here to Raleigh and set up this iron in Raleigh. But the big thing that would turn me off from tunnels is what to do when the player gets out of a train in a tunnel. Right? You'd have to magically pop their corpse up to the surface. And if you have something, they would be in an unusable surface, because that's what a tunnel would be. Underground is an unusable, invisible surface. And what if you have a mod like I do where you dump all your shit? Well, you got to find out what's the player's root surface, novice, but they're in an undersurface of novice. And do you dump all their shit in novice, or do you dump all their shit in under novice? I don't want to deal with all that crap. Oh yeah, I built that. If you build it as trains, well, I thought about that, Etra, but disembarking is one thing, but what about when you die? Because you can die in a train, right? If you're in if biters can go in the train, then the biters can attack the train, and the biters are gonna kill the train and kill you. Or if you're doing integration, somebody could nuke you. And if they nuke your position, do they nuke the surface or do they nuke the... Well, they talked about that. They you know, what about spiders? And spiders don't even fit in tunnels. It's a whole bunch of little permutations that add up to, nah, that ain't worth it. So I support the bridge concept completely. Even though, like the other one, it is some trade-offs. Alright, so we're coming down here because we want to get to this stuff. We should have enough stuff on here. What don't you have? You say you're not full. But if you're not full, then something's not here. But I don't see anything that's not 20, 50, hundreds, 100, 50, 50, 10, 50, 10, 50. So how are you not 100%? That's a curious thing. Yeah, Etra, but which surface? Especially when you get to multiple planets, or if you have, like me, this is Earth. Like I said, you'd have to add another thing that is, what was the player's last surface? And if you're in SpaceX, your last surface, if you're in the satellite view, how do you know which one is an actual surface or which one is a satellite view surface? Blah, blah, blah. As it is now, I don't know what happens when you die on an elevated, because you will, right? I I could get killed in an elevated by something, if nothing else, just simply a command that kills me. And if that happens, does my body fall to the surface, or does it stay elevated on the track? What if I'm? Can I run on an elevated track? I can't run on a tracks that I use here. These beautiful bridges. I can't use them. Biters can't cross them. I can't walk on them, so I can't die on them. But if my train gets destroyed, I get kicked out. My corpse gets kicked to water. I can't get to my corpse. It just disappears. Which has happened to me, by the way. I've been in Indonesia trying to lay rail, and I've used landfill, and the landfill that I was using killed me, and then my corpse has just disappeared because I was over a big body of water. So I wouldn't want to have to deal with all those permutations, especially as a modder. And then, as I mentioned, as a streamer, I don't want that. I want to see things. So, I'm not good at respectfully disagreeing, because I put forward some pretty strong arguments, but that's where I am. How about if you back up while I blow up this stuff? Name on a train. Etra, the man. Let's see. Find you a train. How about this one? It's a wood train. We'll see what the colors look like on this train, Etra. If they don't look good, then I'll find another train for you. 227 134 58. Ah, no, it looks good. Nice choice. Here you go. Until I put green circuits online, this train didn't get much use. Now, it's getting a lot of miles. Delivering the wood. Alright, so what I need to do here is put down a radar. I could run some power to Raleigh. Raleigh's already got power. So this rail's going to probably continue through. And as such, I don't want to put my loader right there. Now I have some iron ore here that is feeding off of one. Where's my other? There's a double fed iron ore. There you are, my little bit. It doesn't look like I need this. But I'll build it, and then they'll use it. Now, it's going to T-junction off. I might as well just build 2 singles. God, I hate when I do that. So this is a single. Without a stacker. And I got a bunch of oil over here, so probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to go past it with these. I'm going to bring all of that over here. Ew. Yeah. This is ugly. Ugly. Water in the way. Got to fit a stacker in there. 2. Now I could do that. If I put you here, assuming I put some sort of balancer there, then I do a double rail junction, T-junction to that. So I would do a T-junction here, which would put the double rail there, which I would then need to turn, which means this would go there, which sucks. If I wanted to go there, I would have to T-junction there, then I'd be going over that water, which ain't all that terrible. So what would this look like? So I would T-junction here. Ignoring the power pole problem, because I would just bypass it like this. And I would corner here, and I would convert the corner to the other rails. And I would do that. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I know why I did it that way. Because that's what my other ones do. There we go. It's good enough. And then down here... Well, first off, I would be doing this. I got a landfill. Dang it. Only a little bit, though. A little bit. Large power pole would then go there. That wouldn't go there. Might as well get rid of that. Yeah, so that I'd be able to continue on if I wanted to. Which I don't know why I would want to, because there's nothing down there. Because that copper, I wouldn't go that way. But, bleh. because the oil I would T-junction right here or something. No point in tearing down that tree. Alright, so if I was to put some mining stuff here, it's going to go south. That's nice. And then I would do different here. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would back one of these out. I would probably do this. Quick question: does train trail match the color of the train RGB? Yes, it does. I told it to do that. Settings, mod settings, train map, train trails, trail type, combination trails. Color type, train sync. Train's current color for the trail. And because I set my trains based on what they carry, even when they're empty, and I had to unset, there was a setting there that is paint empty trains. I had to unset that because I don't want my trains to change color when they're empty. That's a big deal. Because I don't want to see an empty train. I'm not using like a train management tool. So an empty train to me, it's important that I know what it's supposed to have. Because if I see an empty train just running around. Oh, I don't have any rails. Then I've got something wrong. And so it's easier for me to spot an empty train if it's got a color. Like I see a copper train going by empty in both directions. Well, that's something wrong. Copper train shouldn't be empty in both directions. So I need to get this train in here and turned around. Before I run out of rails. So now if that one's turned around, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'm going to have a 12 to... Oh, face, let's just go home. You're drunk. 1, 2, 12 to 8. $12 to 4, 12 to 12. Oh yeah, 128 to 128. That's the balancer I want to use. Get the crap out of here. Probably because I downgraded all these to red belt. So I want a 12 to 8. 12 to 4 doesn't work for me. I guess I'm just going to use 12 to 12 and only not use all of them. And hope this thing doesn't rely on blue belts to make it happen. Good, 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 good. Okay. That's a long one. I need to get the other version of this. I need to get the one that was designed for yellow belt and then just deal with that and then upgrade it because I don't like this. Because this wouldn't work on a normal... That's a blue belt. You know? So this design doesn't work safely for me. Alright, so I also put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so you can feed, and then you can feed, because you're the outside edges. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. So if I don't use you... 16 to 16. Well, I have 12 inputs, I know that much, so... 16 to 16 isn't going to be good for me. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 of you are not going to get used. So we're going to arbitrarily choose you two to not get used. There. It's decided. And I built it to... You guys need to go away. I am not putting... I'm not putting miners on empty spots. Where's the mower? This stuff's cute and all, but I can't see. I need some landfill. Alright, so we're going to do some wiggle. Oh, God, faceless.